Welcome back to Senior Health Stories, your trusted companion for living healthier and happier in your golden years. We're here to share expert tips, practical advice, and inspiring stories to help seniors thrive, no matter their age. Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right? Drinking enough water, walking regularly, trying to stay healthy, but your body just doesn't respond the way it used to? Maybe you've caught yourself wondering why something as simple as standing up makes you feel dizzy, or why just a few steps up the stairs leave your legs shaky and tired. If that's happening more often these days, you're not imagining it, and you're not alone. In fact, millions of people over 60 are going through the exact same thing. I remember someone left a comment on a recent video that said, "I'm 70 and always thought plain water was enough, but these small changes made a difference." Another person wrote, "I never realized plain water wasn't enough after 60. This video changed the way I see hydration completely." They weren't athletes. They weren't taking special supplements. They didn't go on any extreme diet. They just made one small shift in how they drink their water each morning. One small change, but it could lead to a big shift if you make it part of your daily routine. We all grew up being told that water is the healthiest thing you can put into your body. And that's still true. Water is essential. But after 60, your body doesn't hold on to water the same way it did when you were 30 or 40. Your kidneys process fluids differently. Your sense of thirst gets weaker, and your muscles lose hydration faster than before. What's even more concerning? Even if you're drinking plenty of water throughout the day, your body might still be dehydrated, just in a way that's hard to recognize. Maybe you've already experienced it without realizing. Those nights you wake up with leg cramps, that foggy feeling in the afternoon when it's hard to concentrate, or when something as simple as walking through the grocery store leaves you feeling worn out. That doesn't always mean you're getting old. Sometimes it just means your body is missing what it needs to stay hydrated and keep your muscles working properly. This video isn't about some miracle fix. I'm not going to promise that by tomorrow you'll be running marathons or dancing up the stairs like you're 25 again, but I do want to show you something simple, something many people have already tried and noticed a real difference from in just a few days. It's something you can do starting tomorrow morning, the moment you wake up and pour that first glass of water. One small change, but it could lead to a big shift if you make it part of your daily routine. We may not be able to stop time, but we can decide how we care for our bodies, one day at a time. And sometimes, just adding one small thing to your morning water can make all the difference for your balance, your energy, and for the strength in your legs that have carried you through so much already.
When you were younger, every sip of water your body took in was naturally absorbed and stored. Your muscles were strong enough to hold on to that hydration, like a dry sponge soaking up moisture without effort. But after 60, things start to change. Your muscle cells don't hold water as well as they used to. The cell walls become weaker, which means the water you drink passes through more quickly instead of staying where it's needed. So even if you feel like you're drinking enough, your body may not actually be holding on to much of it. That's why so many older adults deal with something called silent dehydration without even realizing it. You might not feel thirsty the way you used to. Some people go through the entire morning without feeling the urge to drink, so they simply don't. But the issue isn't just about how much you drink, it's about how much your body is able to keep. One woman, 75 years old, shared in the comments that she drinks water regularly, but still feels exhausted, gets leg cramps at night, and sometimes feels lightheaded when standing up. Her doctor told her she wasn't dehydrated, but the truth was her body had lost the ability to hold water at the cellular level, and that makes all the difference. Your muscles, those same ones that once carried groceries, tended your garden, or took you on evening walks, are slowly becoming thirsty from the inside out. Those nighttime leg cramps, that dizzy feeling when you get up from the couch, or the soreness you feel after doing just a bit of cleaning, these could all be signs of something deeper, a slow loss of hydration within your cells. And it's more common than you think. Many people in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s live with a quiet fatigue, lingering aches, or a sense of imbalance that no test seems to explain. But here's what's most important. This isn't some irreversible decline. Your body still has the ability to recover if it's given what it truly needs. And often, that doesn't come from medication or expensive supplements. It starts with something as simple as learning a better way to hydrate. A smarter, more thoughtful approach to water. Not just more of it, but the right kind, at the right time. A lot of older adults have told me they drink plenty of water every day, yet still feel tired, especially after light activity like going grocery shopping, walking the dog, or simply standing in the kitchen to cook, and they don't understand why. One gentleman once commented that he drinks nearly a liter of water every morning, yet still wakes up at night with leg cramps. The truth is, your body doesn't just need water, it needs to hold on to it, especially in your muscles. After age 60, your muscle cells become less able to retain water, and if the water you drink doesn't contain natural electrolytes, it just passes through you instead of staying where your body needs it most. That's why even a small change like adding lemon and a pinch of mineral salt can make a big difference. Lemon doesn't just make water taste better, it contains a mild form of citric acid that helps your small intestine absorb minerals more efficiently. When you add a few slices of fresh lemon to your glass, you're supporting digestion and helping nutrients enter your bloodstream more effectively. Plus, lemon contains a little vitamin C, which supports collagen production, an important part of keeping your muscles and joints flexible. Now, what about the salt? I'm not talking about regular white table salt. That's mostly just sodium. What your body needs is a mineral-rich salt, like pink Himalayan or Celtic sea salt. Just a small pinch, less than 1/10 of a teaspoon, can add potassium, magnesium, and over 80 trace minerals that help your cells stay hydrated and your muscles function properly. Many older adults say that after just a few days of drinking this simple lemon and salt water, they felt less tingling in their legs, slept better, and had fewer nighttime cramps. An 83-year-old man once commented that he adds a few grains of pink salt to his water every day, and it truly helps him. But of course, if you have high blood pressure or are taking medication that affects your electrolytes, talk to your doctor before adding it to your routine. This isn't complicated or expensive. It's just a small daily habit that helps your body feel more balanced and energized throughout the day.
Many older adults have also told me they just don't feel as strong as they used to. Even small tasks like watering the plants or walking around the house leave them drained. And when I ask what they're doing to support their bodies after movement, the most common answer is, "I just drink water." What many people don't realize is that after 60, water alone isn't always enough. You need electrolytes to help your body retain that hydration and support your muscles during recovery. Electrolytes are small minerals like sodium, potassium, and magnesium. They help regulate your heart rhythm, keep you steady on your feet, and maintain muscle strength. Without them, the water you drink won't stay in your cells the way it should. It passes right through you, and you're left feeling thirsty, tired, or weak. Some doctors call this cellular-level dehydration. A geriatrician once left a comment that stuck with me. After 60, our need for electrolytes doesn't go down, it goes up. The good news? You don't need to buy those expensive sports drinks filled with sugar and artificial colors. All you need is a clean electrolyte powder. No sugar, no food dye, no caffeine. Just stir half a teaspoon into about 16 ounces of water. You can drink it in the morning after a walk or in the afternoon when you feel a little sluggish after lunch. And if you find that electrolyte powders don't taste great to you, you can alternate or switch to powdered coconut water. It's made from real coconut water that's been dried for better shelf life, and it still contains important minerals like potassium and magnesium, without added sugar or preservatives. A 70-year-old woman once shared that after adding coconut water powder to her daily drink, she had fewer cramps and recovered more quickly after her morning stretching exercises. If you like, you can add a thin slice of ginger or a few mint leaves for extra flavor. You don't have to overhaul your diet. Sometimes one properly prepared glass of water is enough to nourish your muscles and keep your energy steady all morning long. And the best part is, you know exactly what you're giving your body. No stress, no complication. Just a simple habit, done consistently, day after day.
There's a very common misunderstanding I hear from a lot of people over 60. The moment they hear the word creatine, they picture muscular young guys at the gym chugging shakes and flexing biceps. But the truth couldn't be more different. Creatine isn't a drug, and it's definitely not a stimulant. It's a natural compound your body used to make on its own, every single day. It supports your muscles, your energy, and even your brain. But here's the thing. After age 60, your body slows down its production of creatine, and that drop can be one of the reasons why you feel weaker, more tired, or like your thinking isn't as sharp as it used to be. One geriatric doctor once said, "I used to think creatine was only for athletes, but after digging into the research, I started giving low doses to my older patients, and they were walking steadier, thinking more clearly, and even falling less often." That lines up with what newer studies are showing. Creatine doesn't just help with movement and strength, it also plays a key role in the signals between your brain and muscles, especially in people over 60. Another doctor left a comment under a previous video saying, "I'm a doctor and this low-dose creatine advice is spot on." He emphasized that just a small daily amount, about 1 to 2 grams, is enough to help muscle cells hold on to water, improve flexibility, reduce leg tremors when standing up, and support coordination. You don't have to change your routine or start lifting weights. You just need to be consistent. Once a day, that's it. And many people say they notice a difference in how steady their steps feel within a short time. One viewer shared that after a few weeks of low-dose creatine, he no longer felt wobbly when getting out of bed in the morning. Another woman said her afternoon brain fog was gone, no more feeling sleepy and forgetting why she walked into the kitchen. These might sound like small changes, but they can be the difference between living independently and needing help for simple tasks, like standing up or remembering you left the stove on. And it all starts with something your body once made naturally. It just needs a little help now.
Not everyone enjoys taking pills or supplements, but low-dose creatine is one of the few nutrients that's completely tasteless, has no smell, and doesn't feel like medicine. Just 1 to 2 grams a day, that's about half a small teaspoon, is all it takes. The simplest way to take it? Mix it into a glass of warm water at night before bed. That's the perfect time because your body is preparing to rest and recover. While you sleep, creatine helps restore energy inside your muscle cells, supports hydration where it matters most, and can even ease that dull soreness in your legs or shoulders. That's why so many older adults say they sleep deeper and wake up feeling less stiff just days after starting it. If you like a more convenient routine, you can even add creatine to your morning lemon and mineral salt water. It dissolves easily, doesn't change the taste, and blends right in with what you're already doing to support your body. One viewer said that after simply adding this one small step to her morning habit, that constant, low-level tiredness she felt throughout the day finally lifted after about 3 weeks. Of course, one important reminder: if you have kidney issues or take medications that affect your body's ability to filter waste, speak with your doctor before starting. While creatine is considered safe at low doses, your personal health history always comes first. And here's one last thing to keep in mind. Choose pure creatine, not the kind with added sugar, caffeine, or artificial stimulants.
You don't want a quick burst of energy followed by a crash. What you want is stability, strength, balance, and that comes with consistency, just a little every day. This is a gentle yet powerful way to support your body as it moves into a new stage of life, one where recovery and resilience matter more than ever. And it all starts with one small scoop of something your body already knows how to use.
There's one thing I've always believed without question. Nothing is more convincing than real experience. And this video, like many before it, has received hundreds of comments. Not from doctors, not from health experts, but from real people. People walking every day on legs that have carried them for 60, 70, even 80 years. People who've seen firsthand that a small change, if it's the right one, can make a big difference. One 70-year-old man left a short but powerful comment. "I'm 70 and always thought plain water was enough. But after adding a pinch of minerals as suggested, my energy during walks has noticeably improved." Think about that. No strict workout plan, no expensive supplements, just one small addition, a pinch of mineral salt, and suddenly walking feels easier. His legs aren't as tired. His steps feel lighter. That's the kind of change you can feel in just a few days. Another viewer, a woman caring for her elderly parents, wrote, "As someone taking care of aging parents, I truly value this kind of simple, actionable tip. Easy changes like this give us all hope." She wasn't just looking for health advice. She was looking for something that didn't feel overwhelming, something realistic she could apply right away to help the people she loves. And she found that hope in a daily glass of water that had been slightly adjusted. Then there's the 75-year-old woman in Edinburgh. She'd already been drinking warm water with a bit of Himalayan salt, but after learning about adding lemon and low-dose creatine, she decided to try the full combination. A few weeks later, she wrote, "I'm waking up with stronger steps, and I don't dread the stairs anymore." That's not someone showing off. That's someone who used to feel stuck, like her body had betrayed her, and finally found something that helped her feel in control again. Another comment really stayed with me. I thought muscle loss was just part of getting old, but this video gave me tools, simple and effective. Just 2 words, tools and effective. That says it all. People aren't looking for miracles. They're looking for something they can actually do, something small, something that works. One phrase keeps coming up again and again in the comments: steady energy. Nobody's expecting to feel 30 again. They just want to stop feeling breathless every time they step down from a curb. They want to stop feeling shaky when they pour a glass of water. They want to stop dreading the sound of the phone ringing because it means they'll have to get up again. And if something as simple as a glass of water with a few extra ingredients can help them keep that balance and calm, well, that's priceless. But what moved me most wasn't the tips or the recipes. It was one word that kept showing up: grateful. From 83-year-olds, 65-year-olds, even folks in their early 50s who just hit retirement, the word was the same. Grateful this was shared. Grateful to find a channel that speaks respectfully. Not because I'm doing anything amazing, but because these people feel heard, they feel seen, and they've been given something that should never be underestimated: a chance to feel just a little stronger again. And if you've made it this far into the video, maybe you're searching for that kind of change too. Something not overwhelming, not flashy, but real. Something you can feel in your body the next day when you wake up and notice, hey, I feel a little stronger than yesterday. And maybe, just maybe, tomorrow you'll be the one leaving a comment, one that gives someone else the hope and strength to keep going. Because sometimes it's not a doctor who changes someone's life. It's just the right story at the right time.
If you've listened this far, chances are you're just like the thousands of others out there trying to live healthier, live independently, and live with purpose in their 60s, 70s, and beyond. You're not chasing trends. You're not looking for some miracle pill. You're looking for something that actually works. Something simple, practical, and in tune with the stage of life your body is in right now. A stage that deserves more care, not less. And here's the good news. You don't have to change your whole life. You just need to change your morning glass of water. With a few slices of lemon, a pinch of mineral salt, maybe a bit of coconut water powder, or a low dose of creatine, you're giving your body what it needs to move better, recover faster, and hold on to that precious stability that becomes more valuable with each passing year. From those who used to feel exhausted after a short walk, to folks who battled nighttime leg cramps, or struggled just to stand up without losing balance, so many have found hope in one small act: adding the right ingredients to their daily water. This isn't magic, it's knowledge, applied at the right moment. And the benefits aren't vague, they're real. Fewer leg cramps at night, mornings where standing up doesn't leave you lightheaded, less muscle stiffness while shopping, sleep that comes easier and lasts longer, clearer thoughts, enough energy to walk a few laps outside without having to stop and catch your breath.
You don't have to keep pushing through the discomfort. Now, you're learning how to adjust gently, intentionally, wisely. A small adjustment each day, timed when your body needs it most. That's how we care for the body in a way that's smart and respectful. No one may have told you this before, but your body has been whispering it all along. I'm still working for you every day. Please take care of me the way I need. And if today is the day you start making a change, I truly hope you give yourself that chance. Just 1 week. Try adjusting your morning glass of water. No complicated charts, no big expenses, just consistency. Just the commitment to care for yourself honestly and fully. And if you start feeling a difference, even the slightest bit, I hope you come back and share, because your one comment might be the spark that someone else needs to begin again. Don't be afraid to speak up. Don't keep it to yourself. You did it, and that might be the reason someone else finds the strength to do it too. Thank you for listening. May your steps feel steadier, your mind feel lighter, and may each passing day be one you're proud of, because you chose to care for yourself the right way, with love and intention.
I want to hear from you. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night with a painful leg cramp, sitting up in silence, rubbing your calf, just waiting for the pain to pass? Have you ever felt exhausted for no clear reason, even though you're drinking plenty of water every day? And have you ever tried adding something simple to your water? A slice of lemon, a pinch of salt, a bit of electrolyte powder? If you've already tried it, I'd love to know. What was your experience? And if you're just starting today, drop a number 1 in the comments to let me know you're trying lemon and salt water in the morning. And if you do start feeling a difference, even a small one, please don't keep it to yourself. Your story might be the spark someone else needs to begin their own journey. No, we can't go back to being 30 again, but we can choose to feel better, one glass of water at a time.